Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness to the soul control and cosmic consciousness family, soul tribe and collective. I hope everybody feeling good for no reason at all, radiating, vibrating, and calibrated to the high frequency of your authentic self, your best self, and feeling good for no reason at all while you do it. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness, man, to the cosmic consciousness and soul control team. Hope everybody feeling good for no reason at all. I don't think it don't take for me to tell you, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I'm feeling good for no reason at all. Radiating, vibrating, calibrating, and integrated in harmonic balance in the innermost being of my higher self. I'm feeling good for no reason at all. I hope y'all are too. Power and plenty to the family. If you're going to create a new beginning and expand with the universe, you got to be able to accept everything that comes with the experience. We experience it. It's hot out here. I forgot my glass of water, but it's hot in here too. You know, I try to stay mindful that we 98.6 degrees at all times. That's just if we healthy. 0.67. That's just if we healthy. Anything higher, you got a fever. Anything lower, you probably about to leave the planet. But I'm feeling good for no reason at all. I was asked a question, and I love when I'm asked questions because it gives me a chance to sometimes tap into parts of myself that I either forgot existed or I didn't know existed. Somebody will catch it. But I was asked, if I would change anything on the planet, what would it be? And due to the fact that I don't ask myself that so many times, it didn't take me long to respond, especially according with my life experiences. So my response was, if I could change anything on the planet, I would not change anything. I would not change no one on this planet other than the changes that I create within myself. Why? Because that's the most powerful place that anyone can create anything. The way I experience my outer world today reflects the creation that takes place within me, within my heart. I choose not to use my energy. This is the important part. I choose not to use my energy to try to recreate the wheel. This wheel been doing what this wheel been doing before I came here to experience, higher realms of myself on this 3D reality. So I'm not here to recreate the wheel, but instead become aware of my creative process in it and how my energy co-creates with the wheel. And from that place, I strive every day to create a new reality within the illusion. Somebody will catch it. So I wouldn't change nothing other than the things that need to take place within myself. Sometimes we look for things, and this is the beauty of the question, because sometimes we look for things that other people that we want to see, yet may not really be, yet what we want to see in others may not really be present in them, other than us wanting to see it. So I said that to say this. Each and every one of us owe it to ourselves to know ourselves. You owe it to yourself to know yourself. And that's how you go down the rabbit hole. But once again, to go down the rabbit hole, first we gotta get to it. I remember I used to be in my high-low vibrational days, because I always been on something. But I remember I used to be what's easy for me to see now when I do see it, a complaining spirit. Today I complain about nothing, but I remember when I used to have my own share of complaints. And the reason that this is coming up, because just because we're changing don't mean we still won't come into contact or may have to be around. We don't have to do nothing, but that don't mean we won't be around things that we have outgrew, but that be the evidence of your growth if you made it, when you can be around the things that you outgrew and it don't influence you. But if you're not happy on this earth, why we here? Because we got more to be grateful about than to complain about. But that was the question that I wanted to pose to the collective. Anybody who is not happy on this earth, why are you here? Now I ain't saying go do nothing to yourself. I'm just saying look at the complaining aspects in us that don't recognize all we have to be grateful for, even in the worst situations. So if you here, the question is, what did I come here for? We have no complaint if we want to make a new world. And if we want to make a new world, it got to start within you. See, my new world started within me. I ain't trying to change nothing out here nowhere. I only make the things change within, I only making the necessary changes within myself. And from that, it reflects what's going on in my external. If not, then I go back to the drawing board. Somebody will catch it. And from that place, it allowed me to not expect anything from anyone, the way I expect everything I got in me of myself. If you're not in control, someone else is. If you are not in control, someone else is. This was the title yesterday. More so, most beings, because I don't want to specify people like, I'm better than, neither am I less than, but most of us beings who think that our own thoughts are of our own, by this time now, in this process of ascension, should have a better understanding that ain't the case, and it probably hasn't been the case. Most of our thinking haven't been our own thoughts since kindergarten to 12th grade. Somebody will catch it. We've been trained from everything. We've been trained and subliminally programmed from everything from anger to murder. Trained to everything that will keep us locked in and locked out of balance and alignment with our own self. Why is this important? Because nobody's above justice when you do the work on ourselves. We bring our own self-justice, whatever that may be, when you do the work on yourself. Because remember, nobody should have a finger to point. Through this process, we start to find out what is it about us that we need to do to make us better. If I asked it in a question, it would be, what is it about you that you need to do to make a better you? Every day, it's a recurring question. Every time I rise, every time the sun, every time the sun, every time the sun, every time the sun, from day to day, as the sun completed rotations, and I grand rise with it, or I grand horizon with it, then that's the question that I'm faced with. What is it about me that I need to do to make me a better me? What is it about you that you need to do to make you a better you? Now, if I ask somebody else concerning that about you, ain't no telling what they might have to say, right? Vice versa. Y'all was to ask somebody that about me, ain't no telling what they may have to say. So I'd rather take control of that question myself. So should you. Everybody wasn't brought up the same way. So does that make it good or bad? Well, depending on the circumstances, the situation, the experiences, and how they was processed, people involved, the results probably would vary. As I said before, everybody wasn't raised the same way. So does that make it good or bad? My point is, through this interaction called life, you get to decide. Live simple, be comfortable in your own skin, never paint a picture to portray something that you're not, nor accept treatment based on what anyone else think of you. I'm not here to tell anyone what to do, how to live, or what to think. I'm sharing principles that I live by as a leader of my own life. And in that, I serve to be the best example I could be for anyone who's observing. You know, I'm not looking to be followed. I'm just looking to lead myself where I must go. It's not about me. This is why I share. It's about you. I know me and who I am. The question is, who are you? If you got that figured out, family, watch what you're attracting, watch who you have around you, and watch how you feel through your interactions. Most of all, watch yourself. Energetic understanding is the most powerful thing we can have in the present right now as we move forward. Frequency over everything and heart over the ego. I love y'all, family. Peace and blessings. Feel good for no reason at all. Remain true to your authentic self. And Sabu the God. I'm out. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your likes, shares, comments, and keep the vibration high. Peace. It's hot.